So in Memphis, I heard recently, like the I don't know whether it's the state took over the education system.
Mhm.
At what point do you think that needs to happen in Nashville? If these are fraudulent grades and fraudulent teachers,
Mhm.
I mean that gives me heartburn knowing that thousands of kids are just uh, really don't have a future. I I mean, would you recommend that?
Couple things need to happen that's going this way.
Yeah.
This audit that the city council boldly they finally got some balls
Okay.
and demanded something. This audit is going to tell us everything. We need to know about funding. How do you disrupt a system so powerful? We're talking about this is a school, like most people don't know that MNPS receives 1.3 to 4 billion dollars just from Nashville. That's not even federal money.
Yeah.
That's not even counting state money.
They
This
should
is
be
on,
killing it. Those schools should be turning out the best freaking students.
So where's the money going?
I mean, you got people in Central. Y'all know I'm not afraid to say it. We got folk in Central Office that make six figures, and I can't even tell you what they do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What they do every day. We need, first of all, the couple of things we need to do to change, like reading and math, making sure that our teachers continue to have the professional development that they need. Like in order to build a craft, you have to keep so you have to pour money into our educators and you have to pay them.
Yeah. 100%.
We cannot do
Their
this
salaries need
without
to be doubled.
we can't do it. I
Yeah.
am a parent advocate. I cannot do this without Samira's.
Yeah.
I can't do this. And so
Yep.
we need to make sure that we're investing, we don't lose them, but we invest in them financially and keep developing them so they can continue to be innovative.
Right.
That's what you do it. Then you make sure you got strong curriculum. Then you make sure you've got data transparency. So they're using that data as they're making decisions, and then you put the interventions where the interventions need to be. This beautiful teacher saying, I am teaching middle school kids who cannot read. Somebody
Mm.
didn't intervene before they got to her.
Yeah.
And so that is how we do that. We're going in that direction as far as a state takeover
You
because
think so?
we got elected. If you got 9 board members,
Yeah.
that's the only way to do it. Is the mayor can't do it. The mayor doesn't really have any power in education. City council, they're using their power in a different way, but they don't decide what goes on in the
Yeah.
education system. It's the state and it's the
Yeah.
school board in the state, and so
Right.
that's where the change has got to be in my eyes. And the
Hmm.
parents and the teachers. Look, if the teachers would say, we're not changing anybody's grades for this reason, I know
Hmm.
they have a policy, but we're going to follow policy, what can they do?
Yeah, it takes more people to speak out, and my voice has gone far, but it can only go so far if I don't have other educators unafraid
Yeah.
to speak out against the system.
Well, it seems like what's happened here in Nashville, Samira, that dam is starting to break.
Yeah,
And I mean, it sounds like the norm is changing grades.
most definitely.
I mean,
In every aspect, the norm is siding with the parents. If the parents
right.
want the grade change, it's done. If the parent doesn't want their kid suspended, it's done. The behaviors, the academics, it's just sickening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to
Hmm.
tell you, as a parent advocate, we don't want the grade change.
Yeah, because
No.
you are a good
Yeah,
parent.
yeah,
And
It's
when I
like
say
yeah,
if
parent,
that were my kid, I'd
yeah.
say, get your ass in there, listen to your
I haven't, yeah,
teacher, and
yeah.
do what she told you
I
to
haven't talked to a
do.
parent yet. It's like,
Don't come to me. Go to your
yeah, they're
teacher.
like changing grades, like,
hmm and
and
I
that
think that
behavior is
those
wrong. That
I
behavior.
think those parents believe that they're doing right by their child by doing that for some reason. And that's it's systemic. It's a foundational, feeling that they have in there. But like, I don't know how to change that. Like, I think
Yeah.
that like the irate parent that I was dealing with, I think she truly believes she is doing the best. She is fighting for her child left and right. And she is doing amazing work. I think she believes that. And when
Right.
people
Yeah.
believe things like that, how do you say you're completely wrong?
Well, you're the
Because you have
pro.
a system that shouldn't be influenced by that. And
Yeah.
that's why I named it as
Yes.
like a systemic failure, because you
Yes.
have a policy.
Right.
But this is what's crazy. They won't follow it for some stuff, but then they'll follow it for
Yeah.
others. And it's like,
Yeah.
where is the consistency here?
Yeah.
Because that too influences a parent coming up there saying, you got to do, because
Yeah.
if you didn't follow it for something else, then I don't expect you to follow it now.
Mm-hmm. They're picking and choosing when it works best for them.
And they're
Yeah.
creating a lot of this problem for teachers, because the school administrator won't just follow the policy.
Yeah.